Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'll be giving my review for Zoey 102. Now I'll admit, Zoey 101 growing up for me was one of my favorite TV series. Boy Meets World always will be number one. But when I was growing up, it was Boy Meets World and Zoey 101. I mean, it was to the point where I could basically quote every episode and say every line from every episode. So when they announced the movie, I was excited because it'd been so long since I'd seen the cast together. But I was also skeptical because it had been so long. That sometimes it doesn't work out, for the best. But I watched it as soon as I found out it had dropped. I had to watch it when she was asleep because she had no interest whatsoever. She hates Zoey 101. And I'm going to say it's not getting a lot of love. It does have a lot of hate. A lot of people do not like it. And I understand why. This movie was a disappointment.
And you love Zoey 101.
I love it. This should have been made for me. But this film just was almost a complete miss. The third act saved this film. I was honestly at around probably a 2. 2 out of 5 for this movie. And then we get to that third act, and that helped me a lot. It gave me the feel I wanted. It gave me the cast all together. It gave that connection again. It gave me just everything I was looking for throughout the whole film. The first 2/3 or whatever of the film, it felt sloppy. It was not funny. It did not give me that nostalgia feel. There was no reason for Stacy and Mark's character, the characters of Stacy and Mark, to be there. They were not that close of friends with Stacy back when they were at PCA. Mark was the ex of Quinn, so there would be no reason, in my opinion, she would invite him to her wedding. So to me, they just felt thrown in to have some familiar faces to give you that more nostalgia feel, but for me, it just didn't work. The comedy was, like I said, it was not funny. It did not work. It was over the top, very cringy. And I've rewatched the show, and it is cringy watching it back now, but not to this level. This is like a whole different level of cringe. The Jamie's character, Zoey, Jamie, she's as far as I know, she's a producer on here, so you think this would be her baby. She'd be excited for this. She just felt like she didn't want to be there. It just seemed like she didn't want to be there, especially when she had to kiss either Sean Flynn or the guy that was playing her pretend boyfriend. There was just nothing there. The kisses were terrible, and you could tell Sean was trying to do something to give a better kiss on his end, but with her not giving it back, it just came off looking ridiculous and stupid. And so I don't understand, if she didn't have the passion for this, if she didn't really want to do this, then why did she do it? Why did she agree to it? Why did she want to be a producer on it? If I've seen it correctly, I don't understand. If you're not going to take the time to give the audience something that they can love after all these years, for the people that truly love Zoey 101, why would you not give any effort to it. Like I said, once I got to that third act, once they get in the car to go get the rings, because she hadn't picked up the rings for Aaron and Logan, or Quinn and Logan. I said the actress's real name. For Quinn and Logan, that's when it got better. Now I will say there's still a couple moments I would have changed, but that's when it got better. You didn't get to see Zoe's brother. They reference him saying that he's a dad now with 2 kids and 2 twins on the way. But he's not there at the wedding, which would be, in my opinion, I mean, that's sort of understandable. I mean, but I don't like.
What's the brother's name?
Huh?
What's the brother's name?
Dustin.
Dustin. That's right.
The one thing I did not like that they did, I hated they did it. They basically rip apart PCA in this. They're all sitting at the table in a karaoke bar, I think it's the scene, and they basically say that PCA wasn't even a legit school. They say that all the parents, that they were the last graduating class, because after they graduated, they found out that the school wasn't even a real school, and that the dean had been basically stealing and the tuition money from all the parents.
And no actual education.
Yeah. No actual education. I didn't like that. I did not like that at all. I don't like that you're...
It doesn't make any sense how they got nowhere in life or you know what I mean?
Like, if it's not a real school, then how are even have jobs? How is Chase a teacher and all this kind of, if he doesn't necessarily have a high school diploma? Because you would think, unless they just went ahead and accredited them if they did have one, if it's not an actual high school, then they shouldn't even have graduated. They shouldn't have diplomas. I don't know why they did that. I really don't understand it. It was not set up. No, they did not hint any of that like in the series. I thought, well, maybe it was because they couldn't go back to PCA for this movie, so they wanted to take it away somehow so people would understand why it's not in the film.
Make it make sense too.
But then they go to PCA in the very end, and it's like an abandoned, overgrown wasteland of a school, and they end up back there at the very end of the movie. So you're not stepping away from it. So why did you do that to this school that you had 4 seasons with? I don't know, it just didn't make sense to me. I didn't like it as a fan of the series. But overall, you don't get all the cast back, but you get most of them. Obviously, I knew Victoria Justice wasn't going to come back. She had a lot of beef with the show, with, I think, Jamie in particular. Obviously, the actress that played Dana wasn't coming back. The actress that played Nicole was not coming back. So those were kind of warranted. I do wish they kind of would have brought the actor that played Dustin. I can't even remember his real name. He's the only one I can never remember. Him and Dana are the only 2 I can never remember the actor and actress's real name. But I knew they would not come back, or it kind of sucked that Dustin didn't come back for this. His character didn't come back for this, but overall, I still gave this a 3 out of 5. It redeemed itself, like I said, in the end. It pushed it up to that 3. I think they did enough to give you that nice feeling, that nostalgia feeling I was looking for. But overall, it was still a disappointment. I wanted so much more from it. I want to be able to sit there from beginning to end and love it and just have a smile across my face the entire time. And I just couldn't do that. You know, it just didn't work. It didn't happen that way. So, but I believe that's everything I'll have to say for Zoey 102. So please comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for our videos, and we'll see you all in the next one.